Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give you an Instagram tutorial. So Instagram is one of the leading social media platforms with 1 billion monthly active users. It is therefore a key platform for visual branding and engagement. Instagram is ideal for visual content such as photos, videos, stories, and furthermore, it allows shopping and advertising capabilities. So to start off, I'm going to show you how to convert your personal account to a business profile. So as you can see, I have my username. I've saved my profile picture. You'd put your website for your business in this block here, write a short description of what your business does, and finish setting up your account. Now, in order to convert your account to a business account, you need to make sure the account is public, and then you can go down to who can see your content. As you can see, we have a public account, not private. And here you can click switch to professional account. Here you fill out and describe your business. So we are a business or a creator. So in order to switch to a business account, it gives you some added benefits of what you get when you switch. So you can learn more about your followers, reach your customers, and get new contracted options. Follow the steps. We are none of these actually, but we can just put personal blog for this example. You can always search your business. And then here you put your business information. So this is what everyone can see and have access to, but I won't add that. And done. Your account is now a business account. So you can reach more clients, reach more people, and have access to more information of what your viewers are doing and how active they are. So as you can see, here is my full profile. So this is what other people will be able to see when they search my account. It is a business account, have my picture, my username, and my bio, and you would link your website. It is essential to make sure that your design is cohesive on your account. So you must plan your posts to all be aesthetic and match, as this will gain more followers and attract more people to your account. You also need to ensure that you optimize your profile to its full potential to receive all the benefits of using social media. Using branded or trending hashtags in your bio will help gain publicity for your account. Make your account look cohesive by adding a highlight covers. So once you start posting stories, you will see here, if you add highlights, they will come up over here. So you post to a story, then you create a highlight and you add it. This will help gain traction to your account. Add highlight covers that showcase your business and products and services. It is also essential that you link your other social media accounts to this account. So have your link for your Facebook, your LinkedIn, and any other social media accounts you may have. Obviously, I'm on a desktop, so you can't post, but you just click on your phone or mobile device, you just click, there's always a plus here, and you can add your story that needs to be added. To grow a following on Instagram, you need to ensure that you post consistently being 2 to 3 times per day. Keeping your audience engaged is also key. You can do this through liking, commenting, and replying to their comments and messages. So for example, home, I'll obviously start following people. So let's just follow someone. Let's just follow Instagram. And view Instagram. So Instagram was now, let's say Instagram's following us. It is essential for us to engage with Instagram's content too. Here you can see are the examples of the story highlights. So this is everything they've added to their highlights. So all the stories they upload, and then each one will be added to one of these highlights. So they have Instagram tips, hello world, creative. So every highlight has a purpose and something is allocated to it. Running giveaways is also an essential way to keep your audience engaged with your content. Run competitions, do collaborations with other brands and influencers, and do takeovers. So a takeover would be, for instance, we run Instagram's account for the day while Instagram runs ours. Makes the content more interesting and people become more engaged with it. You also need to run targeted ads on Instagram. So you will have to pay for these and then they will pop up on people's feed. So as I mentioned before, you need to post consistently in order for your account to gain followers and gain attention. However, posting consistently will not benefit your account unless your posts are effective content as well. So for example, Woolworths often runs campaigns, they show their specials. So it's effective while being consistent. So they post their food. And Woolworths is also very good at replying, liking, and being engaged with their followers, hence why their account is doing so well. You need to keep an eye out on your insights to ensure that you post at the optimal times for your followers. So your insights will be in your profile under settings. I obviously won't have any insights yet as I have not posted anything. However, you will be able to look at your insights. It will come up in your settings once you have begun to post content and you are active. The use of reels and stories is essential. So posting reels do very well on Instagram as well as stories. You also need to make sure your profile grid is all cohesive and matches your brand's identity. So as you can see here with Woolworths, for example, when you look at their page, when it loads, you can see by looking at this that this is Woolworths. They have their branding and they have their cohesiveness throughout of advertising their brand. So user-generated content, or UGC, is also key in growing your account. So that is when I mentioned how you must like and share and comment and interact with your followers. And when they tag you in something, make sure to like it, comment it, reshare it even if you ask for their permission. It helps you build a personal connection. And furthermore, going behind the scenes, so showing what your business does behind the scenes that people don't often see, will also help build a personal connection. So if Woolworths was to show what behind the scenes of one of their factories, for instance, it would help build trust in your relationships with your viewers. When editing, you need to ensure that you use clean filters and ensure that your editing and your filters are all consistent. As you can see here, there are no drastic changes between all of these posts. It all has a similar color scheme and you can see all of the filters are the same. Nothing stands out obviously or is glaringly a different color. So it all is cohesive and it all matches. Your captions are very important. You need to use descriptive, catchy captions as well as trending hashtags. If you are selling an item, you need to ensure that you tag it to your storefront. So here, for example, Woolworths on the mobile app, you will be able to click and see they would have tagged this dress that they are selling, and the link will take them directly to the website where they will be directed to this item and they can buy it. As you can see, Woolworths does very descriptive captions. On this post, they actually didn't use any hashtags, which is quite interesting, but I'm sure on others they have. Woolworths doesn't seem to like hashtags. Bad example. But hashtags are essential. Lastly, influencers have their job for a reason. You need to find an influencer that matches your niche of your business and collaborate them and use them to help grow your following. They will have a larger following than you in the beginning, so make use of them and use them to grow your account to its full potential. In order to grow your account and your following, you need to continuously access your insights. As I said, your insights will be under your settings, or once you have posted, it often pops up here as professional dashboard. You click it and you will be able to see all of your insights of your posts. You need to keep up to date with the best posting times and your top content so you know what is doing well and what isn't. Watch which hashtags drive the most engagement on your posts. So see, for instance, you post this and I say hashtag travel tips, and this does really well, reuse that hashtag because it will generate more followers and more people will become active. Furthermore, conducting polls and surveys for your followers will help them to be more engaged. So on a story, you can create it, you can go to settings, and then it will come up with a poll and ask a question that you want to know. So I could ask, do you want to see more flight videos? And then it comes up with yes and no, and then my followers will be able to vote. So I can judge the kind of content they would like to see. They are the clients after all, and therefore their opinions are essential. And the nice thing about social media is if something isn't working, you can always change it and create a new and more appealing strategy.
I'm going to teach you how to actually post a post, post a story, and create a reel. So I am presenting this on my iPad. That is why the screen looks so small. So usually it will take up your full phone screen. So don't be alarmed if you think your phone doesn't look the same as this. This is just on a smaller scale because it's an iPad. So first off, let's start with a story. So I'm going to click the story icon over there. And then I've just downloaded a whole bunch of travel pictures. So let's go with this one. You select it and then you can edit it as you go along. So you can add writing. So we can say whatever you want. Let's tag ourselves at travel tips. So you can change the font by scrolling through. When choosing a font, make sure that it aligns with what you want your brand to look like, so it fits with your aesthetic and everything you're trying to sell. So I've added a tag, and then here you've got a whole lot of features that you can use. So here, for example, in the last one, I said you must make use of polls to see what your viewers want to see, whether they want to see more content or less content, or what kind of content they want to see. So let's say we can create a poll, ask a question. Do you like seeing travel tips? Yes or no? And then they can vote, and you change the color. You can fit with your brand and what you want your brand to look like. So then you can create a little poll, and then your viewers just click yes or no, and then they place their vote. Here you can also ask them questions. So what content do you want to see? And you can pose the question, and then they'll be able to type it and fill it in the box, and then you will be able to gauge the kind of content your followers would like to see. This is filters. I don't suggest using Instagram's filters unless you find one that will suit your brand, but most of them are not very aesthetically pleasing. So I'd suggest using filters on a different app. You can add a song to your story as well. Just click the music icon and choose whichever song you would like, and then it plays in the background as your story plays. This is also to gain interaction with your followers. So you don't even ask anything, you can just put this, and then your followers can scroll on what they think of it. So that's also useful. If you don't want something anymore, just click it, drag it, and throw it in the bin. And that is that. You can also create a countdown. So let's say you have an exciting event coming. So we have a launch. Ooh. We have a launch coming up. It is on the 16th of September. Done. And it will create a countdown. So this is also something that you can make use of to make your followers excited for an event. So they can keep checking your profile and see how many days are left. A story is only visible for 24 hours. So once you post it, after 24 hours, it will expire. And that is the basics on posting an Instagram story. You can add stickers. So let's say I want to search for a plane. It will give me emojis, or it will give me little gifts. So I can pop this over here and move it wherever I want to. What else can I show you? You can add your link. So if you want to add a link to your business, just type in the URL and click link, and then people will be taken straight to your website from your story. And your location, your hashtags. Yeah, they show you how to just change the cover of the highlight quickly. So you just click the highlight, more, edit highlight, edit cover, and you can choose any picture from your gallery that you would like to make the cover of your highlight. You can change the name if you want to change it, and then everything that you add to the highlight will be here. So you can always delete something if you think it's not fitting onto your page anymore. Now I will show you how to create a normal Instagram post. So a picture that pops up on your feed. You click this plus over here, and then you select your picture that you would like to post. I'm going to choose this one. Next, here are more filters again, and you can edit your picture again here. Again, I recommend using a proper editing app for this, such as Lightroom, instead of using the Instagram filters and edits. Next, write a caption. Let's say, nothing like traveling. Make sure to add some emojis that fit with your brand and your post, as this helps to generate search engine optimization. And what fits with this one? Let's go with beach. Then I make sure to use hashtags, hashtag travel. When a hashtag comes up, it'll show you how many posts have been allocated, how many posts have used that hashtag. So as you can see, travel has 707 million posts to it. Travel photography has 222 million posts. So just select a few hashtags trending and make sure that they have lots of posts allocated to them, as this will help boost your post. You can tag people and invite collaborators. So we obviously don't have anyone yet, but I could tag Woolworths in this, for example. And then if you want to remove a tag, you click the X. Invite collaborators. You search for someone you'd like to collaborate with. We want to collaborate with Woolworths, and then the posts will be posted on both pages, but Woolworths will have to approve of the collaboration. Done. You can add a reminder to yourself on when to post, what time to post. So this is after you've done some look into your insights and you've seen at what time posts do the best. So reminder name, start time, we want to post today. You can add the location of your post. So this will obviously pick up where I am, but we don't want to do that. So you can always search somewhere. So let's just go, this is in Bali. Bali, Indonesia. Then it will come up. You can add a song again that will play in the background. You can boost your post, and you can even post it to Facebook at the same time. So if you click the Facebook on button and you've connected your Instagram and your Facebook pages, it will automatically post to your Facebook. In advanced settings, once you have linked to your Facebook, you can schedule posts. So you can schedule them to post in 3 days' time, and then you don't need to worry about it. You can hide how many likes and views you get. You can turn off commenting, which I don't recommend if you're trying to grow your account. And that is what is under advanced settings. And then you just click share, and your picture will upload to your feed. And there it is. Here is my first picture. If you wish to delete it, you just click these little 3 dots, scroll down, delete post. You can pin it to your profile. So if you pin something to your profile, it will always stay at the top. This little icon here is where you see what you've been tagged in. So obviously this account hasn't been tagged in anything yet. And here I can show you the professional dashboard that we explained earlier. So here you can see the accounts reached, the accounts engaged, your total followers, and the content you have shared. So we currently shared 2 posts, a story post and a picture post. And it'll show you how many views it gets and how much interaction each one will receive. And that is how simple it is to post a picture on Instagram. Let me know if you have any questions. It's Reel. At the moment, Reels are one of the most important things to know how to do on Instagram, as they are what are trending and giving people the most followers and views. So to create a Reel, you click a plus sign over here, And over here, whenever you click the plus sign, you can scroll to create different things at the bottom. So we're going to click Reel. On Instagram, there are Reel templates. There you can take pictures, you can cut, you can select, and you can use filters. So for the simplicity of this video, I'm just going to use some pictures to show you the basics of how to create a Reel. And at the end of this video, we will attach a segment from another webinar where Inga shows you how to use Reels in more detail. So that video, watch that video if you need more clarity. This is going to be the very basics of just using pictures. So to start off, I'm just going to select the pictures that I want to use. I want to add more. So we want this one. You can chop and change the length of it. And then edit video. This is where you can edit clips and you can add a text for this. I've just added one picture. Just keep adding as many pictures as you would like in your reel. You can also select videos. So here you can add clips and I'll add a few more. Let's say I want this one, add clips. I want this one. Okay, 3 is enough for this sake of this video. Then I can edit the clip so I can make it shorter. And I can make this one longer. That one's at its max already, but I could make it shorter if I wanted to. And then you can see a play-by-play of what your reel will look like. Here you can add an audio. So again, you can use a song. Let's look for Ocean. Okay, I'm not actually going to choose a song because then it's going to play in the background and then you won't be able to hear me. So just choose whichever song fits your reel. You have to use a song on the reel, otherwise people will not watch it. And you can add stickers. You can adjust the volume, you can add filters and effects. Again, I recommend using Lightroom for your editing instead of Instagram. Then you just click this arrow, edit cover. So this cover is what people will see on your profile grid. So here you can see, for example, what it will look like. So you must always check that your reel has an appropriate cover that will fit with your theme and your aesthetic of your business. You can also always upload a picture from your camera roll if nothing in your reel fits your aesthetic. So I've done that. This is what it'll look like on my profile grid. This picture is blurry. Obviously, do not use a blurry picture. It will not do well. Done. Add your caption. I'm not going to write anything just to save some time. So let's just do emojis. Make sure you use your hashtags. Again, very important. Use trending hashtags. Okay. In Reels, you can also tag people. I'm not going to tag all words, but you can tag who you need to tag. You can add a message button. This is actually very important because then people can message you directly from your reel when they see it. Adding topics is even more important, as this is what will give people an idea of what your account is about. And let's say this is all about travel. I don't know. There's a whole section for travel. So beaches, tourist attractions, outdoors. You can select up to 3 topics and make sure that they fit with your business. When selecting a topic, it will help put your content on people's pages that interact with content that is similar. Done. So always add your 3 topics. You can add your location again, add your reminder, and then the advanced settings are exactly the same. Click next, and then you just share your reel, and it will upload. It is more advisable to use Reels to put together short videos rather than pictures. So make sure that if you're going to use pictures, rather just post a post, and you can always click a sliding post where you add more than one. Let me show you how to do that quickly. So this post, select multiple. I want to add all of these. Next. And then they're all in one post. So this is also a clever idea to do if you want to post a lot of information at once. I'm not going to do any caption or anything, just to show you how to create this. So here is our reel. We didn't add any sound or anything. And it's just a video of all my pictures. I recommend for Reels, you can also use an app called CapCut, where you can add different transitions that makes the pictures look more appealing, or you can always use the templates that Instagram provides. Here, as you can see, remember in the last video, I pinned this So now this post will always be at the top of my account. So I recommend putting your important information in a pinned post at the top, because that is the first post that people will see. My reel has been posted successfully, and I can send a message. You can boost your post, you will pay for this. Use a Facebook ad account. Okay, I'm not going to go through the process because it's going to want me to pay. But that is the basics of how to create a reel. We will include a segment from another webinar at the end, so you can watch that if you wish, if this didn't give you enough clarity.
All right, so this is really just, it's a quick run through of how you can leverage, how you can create reels to really puts a spotlight on this campaign, right? So very quickly, why Instagram? So I think we can all agree that for the most part, our audience has become quite ADD when it comes to engaging with content online. And Instagram provides the perfect platform to have snackable and engaging content. And what I mean by snackable is that it's very short, it's very punchy, you get to the point, and you leave the audience to then keep scrolling if they want to keep scrolling, or they can engage, they can like, they can comment, they can share it on their own stories if they wanted to. And that's why Instagram is so great. It provides a great opportunity for brand awareness, and particularly for this campaign, it shines a spotlight on our Gussies and our Dortbees, because we can tag our locations, we can hashtag our locations as well. So let's get into some tips and tricks on creating reels that work. Instagram as an algorithm really responds to reels over posts these days for some reason. Instagram initially started as a photo sharing platform, and now it's become videos. And I think it is competing with TikTok, but that's a conversation for another day. So when it comes to the algorithm on Instagram, what you're wanting to look for is trending audio or music. And this is very easy to find if you're scrolling through your feed, and you can see, or you'll identify audio and music that's being used often, and then you can click on that audio and music, you can save it, and then you can use it when you're creating your own reel. Secondly, it's incredibly important for the first 3 seconds of your reel to be high energy, to be vibrant, to be impactful. So you can use scene changes, whether this is through video clips or through images. And then obviously you want to be sharing relevant and unique information. And then obviously you want to use effective captions and the successful use of hashtags. And our hashtag is MyGussieMeDortbee. I'm going to be showing you some examples of reels that utilize trending audio and music, and then I'm going to be showing you a video that I pulled from the I Love Cape Town page that shines a spotlight on some attractions in Cape Town. And this is really just a thought starter for you guys to say, okay, so this is what I can do for my Gussie or for my Dortbee.
Ingo, we can't hear any audio, so I think if you reshare your screen, the two little tick boxes on the bottom left that'll allow the audio to come through.
Okay. Oh, shit, sound. Okay, let's try that again. It's so hard. Sorry, let me just play the first one. I'll play the first one again.
Can we skip to the good part?
I'll play the second one, which utilizes the same audio but in a different way. It's so hard.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
Can we skip to the good part?
And then the third one, as I said, was taken from the I Love Cape Town page. And it's really just about the 5 attractions for you to get your Instagram game on within Cape Town.
Inga, just before you rock on there, I just want that Love Cape Town one now. Okay, full disclaimer here, guys. I am not an Insta nerd. I don't even know, like, if you asked me to put an Instagram reel together today, you would fill me with fear. I'm just like putting that right out there. But if I analyze that Love Cape Town Insta reel, Inga, you must tell me if I'm telling myself a story. It's literally like a whole bunch of video clips that have been thrown together. So it's like 2 seconds panning, 3 seconds panning, once, you know, and you've just spliced them together, and then you've put, Instagram, I know, allows you to put those little symbols and stuff on top. So that's all it is. And please, it's not like it has to be overproduced or beautifully produced or like something that should feature on Netflix. Hey, the more raw and like in the moment it is, the better. Just tell me if that's kind of the direction. If you were putting that Insta reel together, how would you approach it?
It would be exactly the same way. It's just about taking videos. I mean, I remember when I started making reels, I was also quite intimidated, but it's really just about having fun. So if video clips are still a little bit too intimidating, then you can start with images, and you can just have a bunch of really nice images that shine the spotlight on your kasi or your dorpi, and you have those as a kind of collage. And once you become more comfortable, then you can do videos, and they can be POV videos, or it can be landscape, sort of look at what I'm seeing videos. Reels are really just about having fun.
Okay, so guys, here's a challenge from me to you. I will do the same thing. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this to myself. But I would like to challenge all of us on this call today to a reel challenge. By the end of the week, every single person that is on this call needs to make one reel and tag it, hashtag Makasi Madorpi. Is that a go? Can I have a thumbs up? I will do it. Please don't judge. We'll have Inga will rate them. She'll tell us if we all
I'll be
lost
kind,
the plot.
I'll be kind.
But if every single one of us in this room today, and there are how many of us? 28. There are 28 of us in this room today. So by Friday, today is Wednesday, by Friday, each and every one of us in this room creates an Insta reel by Friday, with the hashtag Makasine Dorpi. That's a go. Hey Inga, we've got it. You're gonna monitor us. Cool, awesome. We'll do it. Thanks. Okay, off you go. Carry on.
Right. So when it comes to actually making the reel now, now that we have our challenge, when you go onto Instagram, you're going to click on the Reels button, and then it's going to show you these icons on the side. And I'm just going to quickly explain them for you. So the first icon is the audio icon. You click on it, and if you've saved trending audio, then you can click on your saved icon, and then you can pick from your list, and then you can create your audio. If you want to choose a song, there are songs from all over the world. There are pop songs, there's hip hop songs. They also classify the audios into genres. So if you want to create an emotive reel, then you can go to, I don't know, ethereal or dreamy or high impact and high energy, and they'll give you some suggestions for that. So Instagram really does make it very, very easy for you to create reels. And then the second icon gives you the option for duration. So you have the option of creating 15-second reel, a 30-second reel, and a 60-second reel. I must caution that if you're going to create a 60-second reel, it has to be incredibly engaging. It has to be incredibly compelling, because a lot of people then just end up scrolling if it's too long and it doesn't necessarily grab their attention. The third icon is going to be for you to manipulate the speed of your video clip. And so what will happen is you can add a whole bunch of video clips to create one reel. You don't have to create a video and then post it onto Instagram. You can pop your video clips in all at once, and then you can manipulate the speed of one clip. So you can create the pace of the video that you want. You can slow down a video clip if you want. You can speed it up if you want to create some excitement and vibrancy. And then the fourth icon is going to be a self-timer option. And this is if you are going out by yourself and you don't necessarily have a dedicated cameraman or camerawoman, camera person to take it for you. So you can pop your phone down and you can create a self-timer. And then once the 50 seconds or the 3 seconds is up, it'll start recording for you. And then also if you want to add text to your reel, what you'll do is you'll pop your video clip in, and then it'll give you all of these options at the top with the download audio. You can also record a voiceover if you'd like to narrate your reel. And then you can add some icons if you'd like to, you can draw if you want, and then you can add some text. And what you do is you click on that, you write your text, and then Instagram will give you the option to decide on how long you want your text to be. So it can be the entire reel, or you can have the location for 3 to 5 seconds. Now, Instagram, because Reels perform so well on the platform, Instagram likes to make things much easier for you. Not only are there accounts that you can follow that very detailed or provide very detailed breakdowns of how to create a Reel, they also offer the option to use a template now. But let me start with the Reel tutorials. So there is an account on Instagram called Reel Tutorials, and they basically provide detailed explainer of how you can create a Reel, and they'll provide the trending audio. So you can just grab the audio from the Reel, create the Reel using these instructions, and then you have your Reel.
Skip a beat, count 1, 2, 3, and don't just let them.
You can really decide whether you want your Reel to be purely images, if you want it to be purely video clips, or if you want it to be a combination of the two, like these ones. And then lastly, with the use of templates, what Instagram has done now, because it's the platform's finding that while some people are creating Reels, a lot of people are still finding themselves quite intimidated. And so you have the option to use someone else's template. So if you're scrolling through your Reels and you see a Reel template that works for you, it might not necessarily be within the travel and tourism space, but the audio is compelling and the transitions work for what you'd like to create. You can click on the use template option, and all you have to do is input your video clips or your images into the different blocks, and then it creates the Reel for you. I don't know if it's worth going into. All right, okay. And then when it comes to collaborating on Instagram, let's say you have an account for your lodge or hotel or whatever it is, and you want to then collaborate with your provisional tourism board, you can use the collaboration option. So how that is done is once you've created your Reel, you'll tap the tag option. And what the tag option will then provide is either you tag an account that you want to collaborate with, or you invite a collaborator. And then what that will do is it gives you the opportunity to have the Reel appear on your, on your profile, and it will appear on the other person's profile as well. And once you've clicked the invite collaborator option, it'll send a request through to the collaborator that you want to collaborate with, and they have to then accept the collaboration request, and then you can create the Reel with the collaborator. I don't know if that makes sense.
I think we'll also be sharing this with everybody who's on the call, so you can have a look at this presentation as well. And I'm pretty sure if you have any questions, we can share Inga's email address and she'll help you. We do have a question, Inga. How do you import your video Reels to social media platforms? So how do you import your video? Let's say I've taken a whole bunch of video on my phone and I want to import that to Instagram.
Oh, that's a good question. So if you aren't necessarily creating your reel in real time, it's very easy to grab video clips or images from your gallery. What you'll do when you're creating a reel, similar to how you make a story on Instagram, if anyone's ever made a story before, is you click on the plus button at the top of your Instagram sort of page, and it gives you the option to either create a post, create a story, or create a reel. And once you click on the create a reel option, you just slide up on your screen, and then it gives you your gallery as an option to then click on. And so you can click on as many images or videos as you'd like to add to your reel.
I also had a comment about TikTok, and yes, absolutely. If you're comfortable with it, I don't know the extent to which, Inga, you're on TikTok. I certainly have tried, but failed dismally because I'm clearly not that generation. I think it missed me. But if you are comfortable with TikTok, go wild with that hashtag. Very happy for you to add it to the mix.
Yes. So I suppose it's because Instagram wanted to compete with TikTok, the user interface for creating a reel is very similar to the user interface on TikTok. So once you become comfortable and confident with Instagram, you can then do the same thing on TikTok.
Thank you for watching, and please again let me know if you have any questions.